Hey everybody, Chris from Six Wins here with Matt, and we're here to break down and reveal the winners to some of our best male actor bracket matchups. Now, we're going to be doing 3 matchups, all from the Never Ever Northeast region.
And the one seed there, Jack Nicholson. So
Yes.
Jack Nicholson region there.
Right. We got Jack Nicholson versus Robin Williams. And then we got Morgan Freeman versus Bryan Cranston. And then we got the winner of those. We're going to reveal the winner of that matchup. So a lot packed in today. I wanted to start it off with a fun question, as we tend to do. And we just are fresh off shooting some of our best wrestler matchups.
Oh, no.
So here's what I want to ask Matt. You can make a stable of 3 wrestlers with 1 manager using characters that these actors have played. So you got Jack Nicholson, Robin Williams, Morgan Freeman, Bryan Cranston. You got a 3-man team or woman and 1 manager. And I want you to put that stable together with their manager using characters that these actors have played.
Oh, my God. All right. I'm leaning towards... Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. I feel like I should figure out a manager first.
Okay.
It's hard. Jack Nicholson is not going to be a manager. Because he's got enough crazy. He could basically be like a Dean Ambrose with some of his roles.
The lunatic fringe.
So Jack Nicholson will probably be my sort of unstable wild card guy in the stable. Probably the one that like turns and breaks it up and has like the big push right after or something.
Okay.
You could either pick him for his role as Jack Torrance in The Shining or his role as the Joker.
Oh.
Because who didn't go into their WWE wrestling games and create a character and make like famous movie stars or Johnny, Captain Jack Sparrow versus the Joker and run that simulation to see who would win.
Yeah.
So let's have Jack Nicholson as the Joker because that's probably the most wrestling appropriate sort of character thing.
I like it.
It makes me think that Morgan Freeman's gonna have to be a manager, but I'm gonna change my mind. I have not seen Breaking Bad.
Okay.
So I'm guessing Walter White would work as a pretty good wrestler, but I might pick Bryan Cranston. I guess I don't really know many of his other roles. The one movie I've seen that he's in, it was just a small role, is Little Miss Sunshine. No, you know what? I'm just going to say Bryan Cranston as Walter White.
Cool.
People will probably be like, that makes sense, Matt. Don't blow it here. And I'm going to get a bit of like a Foley vibe here. And I'm going to do Robin Williams as his role as Jumanji. Robert? Was his name Robert?
Alan.
Yeah. Alan... It wasn't Alan Parsons. That's a band now, but
Parrish.
Alan Parrish. But I'm gonna get him in the part where he comes out of the game for the first time. It's really haggard. He's kind of like Luke Harper. He's like the Wyatt family member. Okay. And so Morgan Freeman is gonna be my manager, and he's just gonna use that voice.
Okay.
It could be any role, but I'm gonna pick him for his role in Through the Wormhole. My favorite Morgan Freeman thing, a science TV show. Otherwise, you can pick him as like Lucius Fox in Batman. He'd be a good like manager, just like a low key guy.
Yeah,
that'd be my statement.
For
It's
sure.
really hard.
Yeah, it's tough, and I mean, move over Demolition, move over New Day. We got a new stable. You got a name for this stable? I'm sorry, I don't want to put the correct
let me think of something really. The Unhinged.
Ooh, I like it.
Because we'll have Robin Williams looking like this. We'll have Walter White coming out on drugs and Jack Nicholson will be the Joker. That's going to be the crazy stable.
Dude, I did this, I just did a spot check of mine because they wanted to have mine prepared when I proposed it to you. Mine's pretty much the exact same. I'm going Robin Williams Jumanji. I wanted to say Robin Williams Aladdin, but that's too cartoony. I can't do Aladdin. I'm going Walter White Cranston. That's pretty much a given. And then you mentioned it with Jack Nicholson. I'm actually going Jack Torrance.
Yeah, for sure.
Just as that lunatic fringe. And then Morgan Freeman is obviously the manager. I'm going to take Morgan Freeman from $1 Million Baby. He was kind of like a boxing manager anyways. So So yeah, I thought that would be fun.
Yeah, that's funny how similar it was. If I could switch anything, I might do like Morgan Freeman from Shawshank and have him be kind of like the quiet, like stoic type.
Okay.
But still like gets in the ring and goes.
Yeah.
And then just move Jack Nicholson as the Joker to my manager and have him be like basically Jimmy Hart.
Yeah. He's kind of like a doink.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So to get into the matchup, Nicholson Robin Williams will reveal the winner. But did you have any specific thoughts on Nicholson versus Robin Williams?
Yeah, I had some thoughts. I know you've been pretty opposed to Robin Williams. He did beat your favorite actor in the first round, which I think set you off. Beat Michael Keaton, and then you were kind of mad to see him beat Woody Harrelson too, and you're like, oh man, I'm worried Robin Williams is going to go deep. And I was like, don't worry about it. He's not going to beat Jack Nicholson. You had me at like 50-50 on Keaton. I did think I would have picked Robin Williams over Harrelson. Here I would take Jack Nicholson over Robin Williams. Robin Williams is really tremendous in everything he does, but Jack Nicholson is just that like true classic kind of actor, and has done it in like these roles that require a bit more subtlety, I think, than a lot of Robin Williams roles. So I'd say Nicholson.
Cool. I agree with you. I'm going Nicholson. I think Robin Williams should have lost in the first round. But here's the thing. People love Robin Williams. If you were to do like who's got the kindest heart or who's a favorite of everybody's, I think I saw Barstool do something like favorite people, and it was like Bob Ross.
Most likable person.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson was on there. Robin Williams is on there.
Keanu was on there too.
Maybe
right? Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart might have been on there, yeah. But all these people everyone loves. So I think where it comes in is when people see that poll come up, you don't want to click on the other name. You're going to be like, oh, who do I want? Who's better? Robin Williams. So I think that's where he got into the third round. And so I would go Nicholson. And when we put it to a vote, when it was all said and done, Robin Williams won.
He did.
Robin Williams into the fourth round. That's 3 wins for Robin. He's taken down Keaton, Woody Harrelson, and now Jack Nicholson, number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
That one surprised me. It really did.
It was a shocker.
Yeah.
So then our other matchup, Morgan Freeman versus Bryan Cranston. I'll kick it off. I don't have too much to add other than what I've already shared. I'm watching Breaking Bad literally right now, my wife and I, and we're on to the 5th season. It's just one of the best performances. Aaron Paul, who plays Jesse in the show, I don't know if he ever got like a Best Supporting or any kind of award, but he is so good as Jesse. But even so, Bryan Cranston as Walter White, best TV character I've ever watched. And it just unfolds so well. I'm voting Cranston.
You'd vote Cranston. I was going to ask you if you'd vote Cranston then. This one's trickier for me because, like I said, I haven't seen Breaking Bad, and so then what are you taking from Bryan Cranston to compare to Morgan Freeman? The random episodes of Malcolm in the Middle I saw when I was growing up, his smaller supporting roles in, like I said, Little Miss Sunshine or as Zordon in the Power Rangers. I don't have a lot to pull from. I know the reputation of how good his performance is in Breaking Bad. So based off that, I think it's very fair to vote him as like the better actor between him and Morgan Freeman, which isn't to say that Morgan Freeman is not a tremendous actor.
Right.
The things I've seen Morgan Freeman in, does a very good job. And so I guess like I have to pick from just my own subjective experience because I can't just take everybody's word that like Bryan Cranston's Walter White is the best performance ever, or even somewhere so high that it should move him past Morgan Freeman. So I would vote Morgan Freeman, but if I had a chance to see Breaking Bad, I might be like, no, Cranston has it. Like this role is enough to just be like, his acting would put him over. So I would go Morgan Freeman.
Cool. Well, challenge laid down. The new movement is to get Matt to watch Breaking Bad and see if he would change his perception on Cranston. Because it's very limited. Like, and I'd be the first one to say, if I hadn't seen Breaking Bad, I'd be like, who's Bryan Cranston, right? Malcolm the Middle guy, the guy who was in Seinfeld for like part of one season. So when we put it to a vote on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, Morgan Freeman is moving on.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman in the 4th round in the Elite 8, which is where we're going to start right now. So who's left? Robin Williams, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, we're about to reveal our first actor to make the final 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we had this matchup, Robin Williams and Morgan Freeman. I kind of told you that, like, don't worry about Morgan Freeman. He's going up against Jack Nicholson. But I did realize if Robin Williams beats Jack Nicholson, I don't think he's going to lose to anybody else. At that time, there was a lot of different options because I think there was still, like, Russell Crowe was still in it, and Morgan Freeman and Bryan Cranston. I was like, but I just don't think he's going to lose any of them. Yeah. I think I did say maybe Morgan Freeman has the best chance because he's also likable.
So likable.
But honestly, I was like, I think Robin Williams is gonna win. I was kind of pleasantly surprised that Morgan Freeman beat Bryan Cranston because of just like the recency popularity of Breaking Bad. I was like, I think people are going to just pick that and overlook Morgan Freeman's decades of acting. So I was kind of pleasantly surprised, like, okay, people are respecting Morgan Freeman in all of his roles. So it's like maybe I'm underrating him and he does have a chance against Robin Williams. But I was figuring Robin Williams was gonna win. What were you thinking?
Yeah. I honestly didn't know. I totally agreed with your take on like, okay, well, once Robin Williams moved on past Jack Nicholson, like if there is somebody to take him down before the Final Four, it's got to be Morgan Freeman. No, find me one person that doesn't like Morgan Freeman. But then I was like, well, find me one person that doesn't like Woody Harrelson. Find me one person that doesn't like Michael Keaton. All these people that Robin Williams has beaten. So everybody knows where I stand at this point. If you watch any of our videos, I vote Morgan Freeman to move on. Put a broomstick in there against Robin Williams at this point. I don't want him moving on to the Final Four. So we had it up, and for our Final Four matchups, we're doing we usually do 24 hours. We're doing 48 hours on Twitter. So we're getting more participation, more comments, more takes. And this one, the results are in. We had to literally calculate it over the 4 platforms, and it was decided. I think there was about 200 plus votes for this, and it came down to the difference of like 3.
This one was really close.
50-50 all the way. And I wanted to skew the results, and I wanted to shoo Morgan Freeman in, but it wasn't going to happen. Robin Williams is in the Final Four.
For a Best Male Actor. Yeah.
I don't like it, but at this point, he's such an underdog. I'm going babyface. Let's go, Robin Williams. Come on. Maybe if I root for him, he'll finally lose. Get his first loss.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You'll have to check out another video to find out who Robin Williams is going to face off against in the Final Four.